Good morning. What up, John? Broke your hand into pieces. That doesn't sound good. All right, let me bump the font size. So is your hand broken right now? Well, I need to respond to an email from a interview yesterday. 1 second. Going really well. I was wondering if I was to be moving forward with the next steps, what the timeline for the rest of the process would look like. There we go. Okay, there we go. Sorry, just had to take care of some interview logistics. No allergies. I get really bad like end of winter, early spring allergies. I don't know why. Like I typically will get like a sinus infection sometime around like March, April, like every year without fail. That's weird. Okay, so let's jump in. After our first sip of coffee. Okay, so the things I want to get done this morning is I want to publish this S tier library. So let me rename this window S tier. And then we also want to probably do some work on our FFI library. Launch FFI. We need to come up with a good name for that. But first, we should probably work on writing TypeScript types for this library here. This works, which is sweet. So let's work on writing our, I thought I had made a .tts file. Oh, this is output. Yeah, right. Here we go. This is what we were looking for. So let's go here and copy some of the code. Whoops. We want this file. Let's yank that. Really, we just need that. Paste that in. And we don't need to export that one. Maybe we do. Okay, so then we're going to do export namespace. And it's going to be S expression. Is that how we want to do it? And type T is going to be a brand.t. Something like that. Is that how we do it? Doesn't really hold data. So let's say we have a, let's go pull up the docs for S expression lib on the right. Do we have, okay, I'm gonna have to go reset my OBS screen like normal. So how'd you break your hand, Noons? That's a bummer, man. I'm sorry to hear that. Good morning, Vietnam. All right, I gotta fix this lag again. Let's see here, screen. You know, there was probably spoilers on screen again there where my email was up. Well, I didn't realize I had my email open. Oh, I forgot to do this part. It's like this thing up here that like really causes the lag. All right, gonna hide my email this time, and we're gonna switch it over. Yeah, I know I haven't released yet. I was waiting for another potential thing to get merged before I cut a release. I'll probably cut a release. We can probably do it here in a couple minutes. All right, so let's see what this library looks like. What does the interface look like? Is there an empty? So it doesn't look like there's any sort of empty. Which we don't really need an empty. What up, Brian? So let's say we just have function parse, and then we'll have a is that what we want?
Functions describe the world.
Thank you for the follow, Oscar Leo. Maybe we do just like deserialize and serialize. And then we'll have a What up, Leo? Same. I woke up late again this morning. I really gotta get on my shit with waking up on time. What up, Trash Puppy? I need to turn off the space heater. It went from being freezing cold in this office to being a little toasty. You have 3 kids that need to be on the school bus by 7:20. Yeah, that'll do it. I am gonna have to cut stream short by like 10 or 15 minutes this morning because I have an interview at 10 a.m. So, sorry about it. I might do some streaming this weekend though. No, this interview is at the Haskell shop. It sounds like I got at the start of stream, I just got an email from where I interviewed yesterday, and it sounds like I got really positive feedback, and I will hopefully hear back today or Tuesday because of the holiday on Monday. Yeah, thank you. I don't know if I've ever showed my actual full tattoo sleeve on stream before, but I must have. I've had to done this. But yeah, I got this done like a couple years ago, 2 years ago. I wrapped it up, 1.5 years ago. So I have all that. And then I have a half sleeve over here. And then what else do I have? I have a American traditional bear head and roses on my left thigh, and an American traditional panther head and roses on my right thigh. I'm about due for some new ink. Yeah, Irizumi. I love Japanese tattoos. Everything, all my tattoos are black and white except for the red cherry blossom petals. Canonical S expression. Maybe this doesn't even need that, right? Type T would equal T. Then we wouldn't even need this, right? We would just take, we could take these. I'm gonna Neo chatting color one day. I want a Mon cat. Nice. I need to figure out what I want to add to my legs, because that will probably be the next place. I might get like an American traditional like dragon on the outside of my thigh. Let me see if I get a tattoo. Yeah, here. Here's what my leg looks like. So there's the bear head before I had roses. There's the panther before roses, and then after I got roses, that's what it looks like. The bear might be my favorite. I love the bear head so much. And then here's the full sleeve. My arms are both my arms are by the same person. Chris Romolini. This guy's awesome. He's in Philly. He's just like a freaking all-star. So he did both my arms, and then my other American traditional ones are kind of from artists all over the place. Yeah, here's my other arm. Then I have a lantern on the inside. I have no tattoos. When I was young, I wanted to. I'm glad I waited until my late 20s to get tattoos, because I always wanted tattoos, but I told myself that I wanted to pay off my student loans before I did it. And I'm glad I waited, because then I had the money and patience to go to a good tattoo artist, like an actually good tattoo artist. Like I've had to wait like 6 months to a year a couple times to get into the books with Chris. What am I currently working on? We're publishing a S-expression parsing library that we generated from OCaml to JavaScript to then use to write a Vite plugin to build OCaml to JavaScript. I'm trying to think about how we want this to work though. A sexp is a S expression, which an S expression is like a format like JSON that just uses like more Lispy syntax. So an S expression will look like some key, some value, right? It'd be like that, and then you can nest it. It's simple. The grammar is very easy. It's just atoms and list. So you could do like that, and you just build up these structures that are like this, and maybe you want to nest them. It'd be like nested key, and then it'd be like value 1, value 2. So this is what S expression looks like. So Dune, which is OCaml's build tool, uses, as Ryan said, an S expression syntax for its configuration language rather than like JSON or TOML. And there wasn't any good JavaScript libraries for parsing them, so we decided to get our own build. And to build it, we converted OCaml to JavaScript from a really popular library. Actually, I don't even think we need this type T. Yeah, we don't. So we can get rid of that, and we can just replicate this structure. So this will be function deserialize, which will take a string, take a T, and function serialize, which will take an S expression, which is a T, and return a string. Okay, that looks pretty good there. You and Leo just like, oh, none of this stuff exists? Fuck it, we built everything. I'm definitely feeling more and more inspired by Leo. I haven't always been that way, and yeah, he's inspiring me to kind of dive deeper and just like head down, do it. Make the system better. And to be honest, he helped me build this too. This would have taken me a long time to get to without his help. But, like I said, very inspiring. I guess we can get rid of that. And then we need to set up our exports so it models this namespace. So let's, which it might already be. Let's get out of there, vsplit, and let's go see what our actual JavaScript looks like. Let's get build going, actually. Okay, so let's, yeah, it's kind of a blessing and the curse of the OCaml ecosystem, right? Like it's someone described it on Twitter as Spartan. And like, I think that's a good way to describe it. Like, the stuff that's there is very, very solid and good. And there's typically just like one or two libraries that does something very, very well. But if something doesn't exist, you gotta build it. It's definitely made me, working in this kind of an ecosystem has definitely made me a way better engineer over the past year, for sure. So we are going to, we want to go look at the build, right? I forgot what I was doing. Build stier.mjs. So we have this exported object. That looks right. So we need to make a wrapper around this to, okay, yeah, that makes sense. So we're gonna come in here and we'll say import star from star as stier from dot slash, where's my .ts file? stier dot, nice, okay. And in here we'll say we want to export actually we don't need that even. We need to export, whoops. This will be let's say we have function deserialize, and it's going to equal, I guess we can say const, right? Const deserialize equals, maybe we don't want const. So would you say OCaml had a big impact on how you write code in other languages like TypeScript? 100%. I have started writing my TypeScript in a modular fashion, if that makes sense. Like even over here, this is like to an extreme degree. Like I'm basically mimicking nominal typing in TypeScript with like this namespace pattern, but this works exactly like a OCaml module does. So like I'll write a TypeScript module, I'll give it a type, and then I'll write functions. And because of this branding, only those functions can operate on that type. And generally they're going to be all pure. Deserialize will equal, we need to import star as stier from yeah, I mean this is basically the kind of thing we're going to be working with today, so you'll see it like even more. Stier dot deserialize is of string. Where is this frickin'? Good lord. There we go. So we'll say, yeah, I know, I don't hate it. I was like, what kind of huge Vim command is he working? And then he drank a cup of coffee. Well. Nice. Let's go, chat. Sounds like yesterday's company should have a decision for me today, and then I have one round left, which will just be a conversational interview with a director of engineering. So as long as I get moved on, I should have one round that should be quick, and hopefully I feel like I did pretty well in my system design interview yesterday with the one company, which is probably my top choice. I could potentially have an offer in hand by end of next week. That would be sweet. All right, so let's write some JS docs for this shit. I might just have ChatGPT do it. Let's see if these get picked up. If we do that, and now let's make another file, and we'll say test.mjs. They completely just murdered the JavaScript ecosystem with this fucking .mjs and CJS shit. Import star from /s-tier mjs. Leo stared. Do you still think it's possible to build something like Caramel that targets OCaml on the beam? Yeah, I'm with Ryan on this one. I think it makes more sense to do what Leo is doing now and bake it natively into OCaml now that we have multi-core. All right, how did I do this with the FFI library? So how did I get that picked up correctly? Okay, that's not typed correct. So we don't have the .d.ts file mapped correctly to our exports. These shouldn't be any's. Const list equals ffi.list. So this should actually be typed as and maybe this is because I'm in How do I associate that .d.ts file with that? Do we have any JavaScript build tooling gurus here? I want to associate this .d.ts file with this file here. So I have this file, and then I have a .d.ts that models that. And I want it in such a way that if I were to import my FFI library, I want to have the types from this here. Anyone know how to do that? How to write .d.ts files for a JS library. Not from. No way it's going to be. Does it need to be .mts? I don't know enough about this. I just don't know how to associate the types with the module. I might have to go look at I don't want to generate my .ts declaration files. Here we go. Introduction. How many places can we go look for? Okay, I know all this. Okay. Okay, what's this reference thing? Okay, maybe we need to add the reference to this. So let's try that. We'll say, I don't know if I need this top one. We'll say //reference. And path will equal, what the fuck, Copilot? It'll be / this guy. Is that how we do it? Oh, we just got some type errors. Sheesh. That seems like it did something. Huh. Hmm. All right, chat. I'm gonna go grind beans, hit the bathroom, and I will be back in a few minutes to continue figuring this out. We're gonna become real TypeScript library authors today. Okay. So when we added that reference, it freaked out. I mean, it feels like it's probably, like if we come in here and let's see if I type it the same. Oh, this isn't TypeScript. Ah, shit. Do I have to write this library in TypeScript and then compile it? I don't know if that worked. I shouldn't because this game, well, maybe I do. I don't really know what I'm doing at all here, so just bear with me. Okay, so now it looks like I'm getting the right types. These types all look good. So what happens if I rename this to MJS? Does it still accurately get me my types? It does. Okay, so that looks like whatever we just did, I think worked. I don't know if we want to do that though. I don't think we should be able to get to the brand. And do I need to do that? Does anything change if I do that? Let me just right quit out all. We need a good library name for this. Right now I have it called JS of Melange. And I don't know what to call this library. This library is a tiny opinionated wrapper around Melange's JS runtime. So we have types like option and result and list to make writing FFIs easier. And now this is upset again in this file. I don't know what the difference between export and declare is. Try removing the reference comment. So let's try v-splitting. And we'll go over to here. And now if we go back to our test.mjs, what does this tell us? What's this say? Okay, we're getting our right types out of the library, which I think is what we want. Now, what does FFI have on it? I don't think we should be able to get to brand. Ultra Spice? We could go with like a Dune reference. Maybe ChatGPT can help us here. My keyboard's hot swappable. I bought it with the Browns. So maybe we do something like we quit out of there, we come in here and we say declare module, and this will be melangify. Shia Halud really rolls off the tongue. Yeah, come on, people. We need more names. Let's go. We need a name for this library. I do actually have melange.js, but I will probably turn that over to Antonio. But we do have melange.js. Timothy Sheldon. That's hilarious. Can this lib ship with melange on the JS package? This is probably too opinionated to convince the melange team to ship it. But I'm going to try to demonstrate why writing FFIs with this is really valuable and a good approach, rather than using a bajillion PPX extensions and attributes. So for now, let's just keep it melange FFI. We'll come up with, I'll wait, Dylan's excellent melange FFI lib. Yes. So let's see. Get the hell out of here. Let's yoink all this. Throw that in here. So what does this end up looking like in our... Alright, so this is upset now. Is not a module. Do I just say export? So that doesn't look like what we wanted to do. So let's undo that. Like, what happens if I just want to hide brand, really? Okay, it looks like brand's not there now. Is anything else here? Do we lose everything else? Do I get autocomplete? I do. I mean, that looks pretty good, right? Like, let's see if I do let list equals list of array A. What does that tell me my type is? That's pretty nice. Not gonna lie, chat. That's kind of sick. Ah, we just lost it. Oh, no, we didn't. It's because I fucked this up. list.tstring. Okay. Then we could be like list.map. And we can say stir. And we can say, actually we can ignore that. Let's just return a math.random. And then we'll give it list. And then we'll say const numList. Look at that, chat. That's pretty sick. Let's see, const x equals list dot. One of these has to return a result, yeah? Yeah, at, we'll just say 0, and we'll pass it our numList. Now we should have a result of number. Look at that. This is very OCaml-y. And then we can be like const unboxed x equals result dot unwrap or, and this should give us a number. Look at that. Tell me that's not sweet. All powered by OCaml types and API under the cover. List.tstring or list.t number, result number string number. That's really cool in my opinion. About to power triangle. Yeah, power triangle doesn't. If I get hired by Triangle Company, OCaml, we're gonna start doing tech talks on OCaml. I mean, I really do think there is a compelling story about server-side rendering React apps with OCaml. Okay, so this feels like it's working. The problem is I think this file's got read. No, it doesn't. So I think this is like good. Like everything feels good right now. Oh, the other thing we could do to make this library even cooler is we could curry all of our functions. Nah, we won't curry it. That just makes it more complicated. Okay, so this seems to work for this library. Pretty happy with that. We probably also want a toArray. I am probably going to have a conversation with one of the maintainers on SvelteKit about writing native OCaml bindings for server, like the server-side portion of Svelte in OCaml, which could be really cool. And then we would just have to write front-end bindings for it, which would be really easy. Well, not really easy, but yeah, I actually I have recently met one of the maintainers on SvelteKit, and yeah, I gotta connect there. So we probably want to add of array and toArray. So this will, yeah, that's what we want. And then we're going to jump over to our implementation, and in our list, we want to say toArray. This will be our list. And we're going to return. I actually don't know if
Functions describe
we have a
the
toArray in
world.
here. We might have to do some iteration. OCaml array, does this have a from list? Of list? What is the OCaml? Is it list of array? There should be an of list. So if we go up, and we should see maybe in here, no. No. Oh yeah, we want to look at camel. In here, I would assume that there should be a of list, but there's not. Why? To list, of list, there it is. Okay, so we want to import this file, melangearray.mjs. So let's do vertical split and go back up to here. And in here, we want to bring in, okay, so we have melange array in. And here we probably want return. It's going to be melange array dot of list. Yeah. Okay, that seems like it should work. All right, let's go back to here. And what were all the things we did? We have, it's a .mts, so let's start there. This thing needs to be .mts, save that. We probably want to go, we probably want to do a, we can probably copy that file actually from here. Yoink that. Come back into, where's S tier? Come in here, paste that in, save that, go into here. And this will be S tier dot d dot mts. And then we want in our package JSON, we want to copy how we did this. So let's grab this. Previous, I'm gonna paste that like here, and this will be changed to dot, and it's gonna be S tier, right? That is our directory there. Yeah. In fact, that's actually wrong because it's gonna be this needs to be index. And our types will be S tier. And we should probably change that to a dash to be idiomatic with the rest of the ecosystem. Okay. This is S tier. We don't really have any scripts. We don't have any dependencies. Let's go grab a description. I have this GitHub repo. What up, Apex? How you been? I'm doing pretty well. And let's update our README. You can actually pretty much get rid of a ton of this. And we'll say S tier to start. Do we like that capital? How should we do this? Should it be S tier? Should it be S tier? Or should it be S tier? Which option do we like here, chat? Been a bit busy with the start of university, like keeping it all together. Gonna start working on the CMA landing page. Oh, sweet. That's awesome, AFAX. Definitely don't overextend yourself. University and your studies 100% comes first. Okay, yeah, I think I like the third one too. And then we'll come back to that. Okay, let's see if we can do a test.mjs. And let's see if we can import S expression from, yeah. Now let's see if we have types on here. That's from Copilot. So let's come over here, delete around that, and we'll say, right, that doesn't come from, that's like not even a real import. This should be S tier. S tier from /source/index. So if we do S tier dot, so we don't have anything there, import star as. Okay, we have a serialize, but it doesn't have our types associated with it yet. So how does this actually work? Does this have to map to the file name? Well, that's the wrong namespace, first of all. Maybe that's part of the problem. Maybe this needs to be S tier. And then how do we do this over here? So the FFI is the same as the file name. And we don't declare namespace anymore, actually. Okay. S tier dot, so we got serialize, okay. That's not bad. So if we come up here, delete to F, let's bring in, oops, S expression, delete 0. That looks pretty good. And then we can S expression, let X equals X expression dot deserialize, and we'll do that. And then we should have a S expression dot T. Look at that, chat. And then we should be able to pass X into here. Noise. And this should be a string. Let Y equals this. So the next thing we got to do is we want to get docs in. Yep, that looks good. And the cool thing about branding like this is like you can't do anything with this, right? Like you can't do anything with this X other than use it with our library. At least if you're constraining yourself to a type system. I would like to hide the brand, so let's see if I can do that again. Change the word declare. Oops, what the hell did I just do? There we go. And then we could also serialize it as a S expression dot canonical dot serialize Y. That should work. Or this should be X. And this should be a string. Nice. That's pretty damn cool. The other thing we have to consider is if any of these operations raise. And this is where our little FFI library is going to come in. So we need to look for, I love this. I really love writing TypeScript like this because it feels like OCaml. And it's so much more type safe. Like we're emulating a nominal type safe system with branding, which is super cool in my opinion. So, what up, Indiana Jones? My coffee is a weird color. I know. I'm gonna wait till about 9:30. Well, actually, I'll probably just brew my coffee when I get done here. So, like at 9:40, I want to have a cup of coffee for my interview. So, my interview's at 10. So. Okay, so some of these do raise. So let's go look at our source, and then let's go in here, or here. Parse string. I'm surprised that this doesn't raise. I'm betting one of these pieces raises. So we're looking at lexing. So let's go look at lexing. Where does lexing come from? Does that come from the AST module? Are you being interviewed or are you interviewing someone? I am being interviewed. I am interviewing for new jobs currently. Thank you. Appreciate it. Leo, are you still in here by chance? This parse failure. Fail with raises, right? That's raise exception failure. How does this flow here? So I assume lexing comes from... So when I call parser.sExpression and I do all this, can this guy here raise, I guess, is my question. So I would want to do something like try with, okay. And we will return a result. What does it raise? We just saw that. The message, failed to parse line D, character. Yeah, we can just bubble that message up. That's fine with me. We are lexing and parsing, although Leo did a bunch of the hard work for us. Not that one, this one. This will be we want to match on, what was the, hold on, I need to make this editor full screen. And we want to go to lexer, and the raise was actually right there. Fail with raises a failure. Failure message, and then we'll say result.error message, and this will get to result.ok. Okay, so now we got a result coming from string. And we're protected by type safety here on the to string. The input is an sExpression, Trash Puppy. Okay, so that returns a result now. So let's bump up to here. And this should return a result. Yeah, cool. That already returns a result. So we probably want to map the error messages, potentially. We're going to be listening to my keyboard for a while. So let's come in here and say result.mapError, and we'll get our error. This should just be a string, and we'll say what up, GlitchBite? Thank you for the raid, buddy. Everyone go follow GlitchBite. Why can't I tag you? 0x GlitchBite. There we go. Dylan, quick question in Create Melange app. What do you define the CMA folder that is generated? What do you define? I'm not sure I understand the full question. Like, where is that folder defined in the templates? Is that what you're asking? And we're just gonna return, this will be format dot sprintf, and this will be here. Did that stop it? Sorry. There is. I have a redemption thing that accidentally got tied to the redemption for that. I'll clean up my I'll clean up all that stuff after stream. There was an error parsing %s to an s expression. And then we'll have stir. Yeah. And then we'll yoink that. And we'll do the same thing up here. We'll say stir. And eventually we can come in and we can add like level logging to do that. String, go back here, string, pass that in, we'll map the error message, result dot, we can probably just copy this entire block. Expecting expression. Why? Where? Oh. I have double triangles, that's why. The CMA banner is now full what? Shouldn't it be? I haven't done a release for 2 days, so there should be no changes. If you're running something locally, maybe you bump something. Okay, so now this is returning an error. So we want to go, we want to publish our, okay. So chat, we need to publish our FFI library because we're going to use our FFI library in S tier. Okay, we really do need a name for this now. All right, let's get let's open up a README. I originally was gonna call it mel.js, but that's taken. Melange FFI is pretty good. Yeah, actually Melange FFI is not bad. It's just not fun. But maybe we can generate like a cool little logo for it and I'll feel better about it. I don't mind squatting Melange FFI. I just don't want to squat melange.js because I know that the Melange team has talked about and at some point would like to publish the runtime to NPM, and I would assume they'd want that module. So I've already talked to Antonio about it. I'm totally more than happy to transfer that over to them when they need it. And in fact, at some point, I would love to transfer Create Melange app under the Melange organization. I think that would be cool. All right, so we'll call it Melange FFI. I do like that. So we'll call it Melange FFI. Let's see what ChatGPT can give us. Let's go find a logo that we like. FFI. Foreign function interface. Does anyone have, I mean, we could probably use like the mint tea, right? I like mint teas. We'll keep it fun and lighthearted. So let's grab this image. We'll come to ChatGPT. We'll paste it in, and we'll be like, create a logo in the same spirit as the attached image for a JavaScript library titled Melange FFI. Melange FFI is a library that provides an opinionated, user-friendly, a small, opinionated, and delightful wrapper around Melange runtime types. Melange's runtime types mirror OCaml's built-in types from the standard library. From the standard library. And we'll provide type safety and soundness to the JavaScript ecosystem while enabling users to write foreign function interfaces in an easier manner. All right, let's see what it can spit out. I love the mint tea logo. This is probably my favorite image that's ever been spit out from ChatGPT. It's so good. Not quite. I guess we can publish ahead of time, right? We don't really need to wait on a logo. So we'll rename this to Melange FFI. Author's license. I think I want to grab some more information. Let's open up Create Melange app to get all the npm package fields. Let's grab repository. I don't know if I need exports or not, but I definitely need repository. It's getting there. Rather than a teacup, let's come up with an image that somehow that represents the what do we want to call it? Not barrier, the fusion of OCaml and JavaScript. All right, we grab that, right? Yoink, and we come back to our library here. We paste that in. This will be changed to there. Melange FFI. Description name, module types. This probably should go here. Nope. Let's restart. We're actually gonna grab this again and we're gonna come here. Actually, let's gank that and put that here for now. And let's go back and grab the Mint T logo. And we're gonna change this just a little bit. Create a logo in the same spirit as attached image. Rather than using a teacup as the basis, or this is the center focus, core concept, comma, use something that represents the link between OCaml and JavaScript.
Describe the world.
Can I suggest a change for Create Melange app? Yeah, of course. I love feedback. I don't know if we'll accept the suggestion, but I'm more than happy to hear it. Thank you for the follow, Max. Super appreciate you hanging out with us. Let's see if we can get rewrite it in Rust. Get out of here, Nightshade. Always talked about. Hey, I do have it on my like to-do list to write some Rust for Gleam. So we're gonna jump into the Gleam LSP at some point. Oh, so close. Let's go again. So let's publish this to start. Have I done Rust before? I have written a little bit of Rust. I have this tool called Partify. It's like one of my first project I ever published open source. Where is it at? Do I have it still in my profile? Yeah, Partify. This is actually great for Slack emojis. So you can basically say like npx Partify, pass it a PNG, and it'll spit out a colored GIF. So like, for example, if we took the Mint T logo and we saved it, say Mint T. Oh, what the fuck? Save image as Mint T. I'm assuming this is a PNG. And then we come over here, downloads. Did that not get downloaded? File wasn't available in the site. Open image in new tab. ¿Por qué? What? Can anyone else get to that? There we go. That was fucking weird. Oh, the first episode. Thank you, Kyle. First episode of Nix at Night got published. Hell yeah. Okay, now we got it. So, let me open up a new Ghosty terminal quick. if we go to downloads, this is I'm still working on answering Nightshade's question about Rust, because I did at one point rewrite this tool in Rust. I just never did anything with it. So if we do npx partyfy mint t, and then we say mint t party dot gif, you can do this on any of your machines and it will work. So now if we close this and we go to our folder, we should have this, and let's open it with Chrome. Boom, party mint tea, baby. So that was like the first thing I ever made and or published to open source in npm, and it was specifically to make party emojis in Slack. Caesar tea. You can get even better though, like if you remove background. So like if we took this and we went to remove .bg, we pasted that in, and we download that, and then we open this up, and let's rename this empty no bg, and we go back, open a new window. They come out even better when there's no background. So we do npx partyfy empty no background, and then we'll say empty no bg party.gif, and we can go here. Boom. It's so good. So yeah, I wrote Rust to do that. I can read Rust, and I would just have to learn how to do a couple things to be proficient in it. I think I could come up to speed pretty quickly on Rust. Yeah, I'm getting blinded by this light. Okay, where were we? We need to publish this package. Did we get a... Get your shit together, ChatGPT. All right, so let's go ahead and publish this package. We can get rid of test, right? Okay. Examples, we don't need that anymore. We should add an examples folder eventually, but it's fine. Let's go ahead and open a new terminal, and we should be able to say npm publish. Right, we need to, I think there's a, let's not use a coffee/tea mug. How about, sorry, Noons, I'm coming to read what you said. Instead of create melanjap folder, I was thinking of calling it like library, or make it like cmalib or cma_lib. I guess why, I don't want the user to configure that, but I could be sold on renaming that. Why do you think we should rename that directory, Noons? Please generate another variant. I don't love this design. I think there's some tooling like npm upgrade or npm version. I think we can automatically bump things. My mic is clipping just a little bit. That's weird. Let me make sure it's coming through my MacBook and not my... Yeah, it's coming through my MacBook. Weird. Yeah, everything looks good on my end. I'm not peaking. It seems responsive to all my talking. We have the right input. I'm not dropping frames. I have a high bit rate.
Functions describe the world.
So there should be a command to automatically bump the package.json version. Does anyone know what that command is? I can never remember this when I publish packages. Hi.
Good morning. Where's your coffee cup? Is it already on the charger?
Yep.
Do you want a second cup?
Please. Automatically bump npm package version. I now want to figure this out. Justine is the best partner in the world. I love her dearly and am thankful for her. Version patch. Ah, there we go. So if we say npm patch, npm version patch,
Describe the world.
so now can we say npm version patch? Okay, so that automatically should have bumped it in here. Look at that. Yep. Now we can say npm publish. Okay, so Melange FFI should be published to npm. So all of y'all should be able to come install this and use this now. Can I just go to npm.com? Whoa, what? That is not what I thought it was. Do you ever worry about reproducibility with the npm? Not particularly. What do you mean? Okay, so we have Melange FFI. This was published a few seconds ago. Let's check the code. Source, good. Let's try installing this in a new Bun project and see if we get our types correctly. So let's go to 3. Whoops. 3. We can quit out of here. Let's go up and let's change into my temp directory and let's make a directory for FFI test and change it there. And let's do bun init dot. Yep. And let's do bun install Melange FFI. Cool. And do we have an index? Let's vim into our index. And let's say import star as FFI from Melange FFI. And let's say const list equals FFI dot list dot empty. Hell yeah, look at the freaking types. Let's go. We could say this is a string list too, probably. Look at that, chat. That's freaking sick. So then we could do like const item. Let's just say, let's change this and see if we can get list out of FFI. Yep, list dot empty, and we'll say it's a string. In fact, we could even do delete to here. we could do list.of_array, and then we could pass in a, yeah, we'll do that. And then we can do list.at1. This should give us a result, right? Oh, we need to pass it the list, right? And we get a result of string. And we'd be like, oh, well, we could do, what do we get back here? This passes us back a list. And we can pipe that to list result. We can say item, and then we can be like result dot unwrap. Do I not have a normal unwrap? I don't expose unwrap. So unwrap, or we'll say item result, and then our default value will be default, right? Unwrap or. That's inconsistent. I have data last everywhere else. Maybe that's okay. Hey Ninja, good luck, man. We both have interviews today. Let's both kick ass. Either way, we get a string out. That's so cool. All right, so in here, let's go back and fix up our types, because I think we want, I think I also have a function for just unwrapping. Oh, I guess I don't. So we'll do an unwrap, right? And we'll get, let's switch this around, change to there, and we'll go boom, that'll be result. And then we'll say unwrap will be a result. OCaml can FFI to C, but we're actually FFIing to JavaScript. All right, Noon, I'm sorry, I keep getting distracted. My idea was if the user wants, he could straight up use that library folder instead of having to create a new one. So he would have already a way of having a component / library we could work. My intent with that create melange app directory in the scaffolded projects is just to show and teach how you can make and organize code. The thing that I think could be confusing is that, like, oh, is create melange app, is this what actually create melange app is, that directory? So I could be like, I could buy the argument that we should call that like CMA config lib or CMA config rather than create melange app. I could buy that. Oh, Priv redeemed an article. Oh yeah, is that the Fortran stuff that Prime was tweeting about? What is the actual is it value? Is that what raises an error if it's not good? Or get okay? Get okay probably raises, right? Yeah, get okay raises. Okay, that's what we want. All right, let me wrap this up here quick, Priv, and we'll read that article. And then that article might take up the rest of our time because I have to hop off around 9:45. We'll see. Result dot value, and that'll just be result. And then let's go add that to our types. Okay, so now we have an unwrap. Git says it's version 1.0.5. npm, I think I have 1.0.7 published. Where is it? Create melange app. Yeah, 1.7. npm says 1.7. Then can I suggest that the CMA creates a bases component folder? Yeah, I could get on board with the components folder. Yeah, let's do that. If you want to open up a PR and update all the templates and stuff such that, let's see here. Go there and here. So configuration.re should go under a components folder, and then let's rename this directory to CMA configuration, because that's what it really is. You'll have to go in and update the Dune file, rename this file here, and you'll have to do that for each of the templates. So if you look in here and then extensions app, you'll have to go into React in here and make those changes here and make those changes here. And I don't know if you'll have to do it in, yeah, all 4 of those folders, which is kind of a pain in the ass, but I don't have a better way to do it yet. All right, so let's publish this change. To the FFI. Wait. This is not value. This should be get okay. That's get okay. Okay. It's gonna give it to you. Priv, let's table the article for the next time you're in stream if you're gonna have to step away, because I don't have that long yet and I want to do it while you're here. Just remind me next time you're in stream and we'll do it. I'll save a copy of that link. Copy link, add that to my notes. Yeah, okay. So then we'll keep working on this till the end of stream. I think we can just publish, right? So we can say git add, git commit, and we'll say add result.unwrap plus bump to 0.0.3. Okay, that should be good. Now we can say npm patch or version patch. I should have git add all git commit -- amend. So git commit. Did I spell amend wrong? Right click, and then we'll do git push -- force. And now we say npm publish. Nice. And then we can jump over to S tier and we can pull in, or we can pull in over here. What is the right command? It should be like bun upgrade. Oh, that actually updates bun. Bun update. Bun update melange FFI. Nice. Okay, so we got our new patch version. So if we come in here, we should have a type error, right? Because unwrap or should take bun install, remove -rf node modules, bun install. It should be in develop, Noons. The README fix should be in the develop branch is what we're going to stop committing to the main branch and we're going to start committing to the develop branch, and then we're going to cut releases off the develop branch. Didn't you just push 0.0.3? Did I? Now I'm confused. Now I'm questioning myself. Oh, we did. ¿Por qué? Did we update the package JSON? 0.0.3. So let's bun update melange.ffi. Bun install melange FFI at 0.0.3. That's weird. That feels like a potential bug in bun. Okay, now that's updated. And if we go to our, whoops. This is the wrong project. How did we get here? All right, now we have a type error. Look at that. Type string is not assignable of type T. I wish that error said result T. I wonder if we could fix that. So let's go look at our little FFI ETS. So I wonder if rather than doing what if we did something like space T, or shit, it would be space T, and we would replace that with this, and then option dot T slash G. Unwrap or. So this would be just a T. Oh, it's because it wasn't case sensitive. Right. So this should give us some better types on our definitions there. So let's do the same thing down here. Let's take all of these and let's say %s, whoops, s, and we'll take T, whoops, colon space T, and we'll replace that with parenthesis colon result dot T. And we want case sensitive. Or actually, wait. These are already prefixed. Is it list? Yeah, let's go ahead and update list then. So we want to do that, boom, T, S slash this T slash this list dot T slash G I. Yeah. That's what we want, right? This returns a list T, this returns a list T, this returns a result T. This should take a list.t. Again, this should be a list.t. And over here, this will be a list.t. And this will be a list.t. Oh, we have a bunch of these. So let's go ahead and just copy all of that. And we can say S, and it'll be, hold on, I just got a message. We're going to change :t to :list.t. Maybe not G. Oh, whoops, we want to do IG. That looks good. And let's just go double check all of these. They're prefixed. These need to be prefixed. So let's grab, highlight those. The same change is going to be :space T. And we're going to replace that with :space option.t/IG. And we should probably add an unwrap to this one. Function unwrap, which will take a T. We don't want a default value. We want to do that. And then we have to go implement that. So let's go to our option. And this will be unwrap. I'll take an option. And then, yeah, it is. That was very close to getting it right. Return melange.option.get. Yeah. All right, so let's do another publish here. Let's say, let's get npm version patch, and then update type definitions plus add option.unwrap. We'll push, and we'll say npm version patch. We'll do that, and we'll say git commit amend right quit, and we'll do a force push. Sweet. And now we can do npm publish. And then we can jump back over to our testing directory and bun install that at 4. We should get that. And now we should have a type error there. So if we switch these around, should be able to come in here, that. Do something like that. Okay, that's happy. We should also be able to do something like just an unwrap and go here. Something like this, and now we should get it out too, but that will throw. Nice. That's super cool. I'm super happy with how this library is coming out. I'm about to just use this for like my normal TypeScript coding. So let's change these argument orders around again and see what kind of error messages we get. Expected 2 arguments, but got 1. Let's say we do this. Man, why does that? I wish that error message said result.t. And that actually feels wrong, doesn't it? That's saying we have a result of a result. That doesn't feel right. Why would that be the case? I know what we have to do here. I think it's gonna have to be something like extends T T E, and then this will be R, something like that. Let's do a test file in this directory so we can iterate more quickly. We can go grab the one from we can go up, go to temp in there, FFI test, and we can go here, yank G, and quit out. And we can vim back in, and we can go to that test. Maybe if we forgot to save it, test.mjs. Go here, paste that in, and this will come from instead /source/melange. So that didn't help at all. We're still getting the same type. Wait, what just happened to... We didn't get our changes. Oh, okay, whatever. So we just have to redo that. So this is going to be R extends T, T, E. And that's going to be a lowercase t. Right? Something like this. And this will be T, or R. This is probably a bad error message too, because let's see if I do item result. And then we do like a number. Like this should be wrong. Type in number is not. Why are we getting this nested? Oh, because it's backwards. Right. That would make sense why it's deriving that, actually. This shouldn't be type safe, right? We should have a type error here. What up, Liminox? Glad you could join. We're getting ready to wrap up in about, but actually, since Justine made me coffee, I can wait a little bit longer. I have an interview. In about 20 minutes. We are actually writing some TypeScript that uses types from OCaml's standard library today. We are excited about the interview. The company I'm getting ready to interview with probably isn't I'm interviewing seriously with 2 companies right now. The company I interviewed with yesterday, I got through both rounds of their technical. Yesterday was my system design interview with them, and I think it went really, really well. I got some initial positive feedback from my recruiter, but I haven't been told if I got to the next round yet. But yesterday's company is probably my top choice, but today is a Haskell shop. And they're definitely my second choice. I'm starting early stages with a handful of other companies if one of these 2 ones I really want don't work out, but this is my first time all my jobs were from GitHub referrals and coding interview. Suggest me some tools to make CVs, guys. I hate making resumes and CVs. I have ChatGPT write the content for mine nowadays, but like I hate formatting it. I just have mine in Google Docs. I can share mine if you'd like. Again, this is gonna dox my cell phone number, but I don't even care. Where's my resume? So here's my resume. If y'all want to, let's see here. I want to share it. I don't care. I already doxed this link the other day on stream. Whatever. I get enough spam anyways that I don't answer phone calls in the first place unless it's from a number I know. Somebody in Georgia uses my cell phone number too. I don't really care, y'all. I'm gonna be honest, I don't care. I'm not deleting. All right, here's the template I use. Y'all should be able to copy that. I think it looks pretty nice, but it is a pain in the ass to just like kind of update. I would really love to just take my GitHub profile and convert it to a PDF and use this as my resume. This is basically like my resume, right? Like this is what I want to be my resume. This is what I think of myself. It has my notable achievements. It just doesn't have my education or job role in it. But so yeah, that's my resume. I've gotten good feedback on it. I don't know. You guys can copy it if you want. I haven't doxed my address. So this should not be valid, right? Like we should not be able to pass a result string here when this is a number. Because what's this end up thinking the type is? It thinks it's 2. But what happens if we do test? Does it say string? Oh, it says explicitly the value. So why aren't we getting errors on our type here? Like I would expect to have an error when we do this. So we need to figure out why this is not an error. So maybe we come back and we delete to there. Nix that. This will be a result dot tte. Now this should be a type error, and I don't know why it's not. Main Street rhymes with Jane Street. Yo, thank you for this resubscription, Stoop Kid. Really appreciate you. Somebody, Ryan Winchester texted me. Nice. Hey, buddy. All right, do we have any TypeScript gurus in here? Why this is like not right? Let's see if we can just like simplify this and change this to T. Right, now we should get an error. We do. Why are my do we have diagnostics? No. Okay, that looks good. That's what we would expect. So now maybe that's why I gave it the default value first. So let's say item result, and then we do string or number. Okay, there we get, no, go for it, Liminox. Feel free to crib it. That was kind of my intent, is for people to steal it. I got the format from some other template, so it's definitely not original to me. In fact, Bad Cop uses the same template I do, so definitely not unique to me. Thank you for the follow, Guilfoyle. Oh man, I'm gonna sneeze. So we get this to infer correctly if we do data first. Maybe we should switch the entire API to being data first, since we can't pipe in JavaScript. I kind of actually am now thinking that's what I prefer. So let's go through and update to be data first. Well, let's see here actually. Const opt equals option dot sum 1. So we should have our option there, right? It should be an option number. Yep, that looks good. And now let's say we want to map on it. So let's say const updated opt. Or let's say doubled. And we'll say option dot map. Now what if we tried to change this to a string? Are we gonna get a type error? We get a type error. Okay. Now what happens if we pretend like this is a string? We say, change it here, n dot to uppercase. What type error do we get? Okay. So their data last works fine. Why is it not happy with the unwrap? What happens if we do val equals this? We get any. Okay, that's definitely not the right type definition. So we got an any out of here because, yeah, obviously we have a type error. So let's actually go back and let's say val equals, yeah, do something like this. Now we should have a value number, sure. If I come in here and do a string, that's good on the option. The option goes data first though. So what happens if we swap this? I bet we're gonna get the same problem. So it's like doing this thing where it thinks the inner value is wrapped. I've never developed a Roblox game now. What's up, Eve? Welcome to chat and stream. We're actually getting ready to wrap up here in about 4 minutes. Leo, are you streaming? Because if you want me to raid you, you'll need to get started here pretty quickly. So like what happens if we do, if I just took this, right? And yoink that. Let's try this instead. So now what kind of type error do we get? It still thinks it's nested. I use NeoVim. See, this should not be valid. This should not be a, we should get a type error on this. I don't know. Yeah, you can do .NET in NeoVim. I'll just use it as LSPs under the covers. Same as your other stuff. All right, let's go raid Leo. And I might stream a little bit, maybe tonight, depending on what I do, or maybe this weekend, I don't know. But I stream every Monday through Friday. 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. Eastern time. So make sure to follow if you want to hang out again. And we're going to go raid Leo and keep the OCaml content rolling. Yeah, also check out my Knicks at Night YouTube video that we did with the Alt F4 stream and MetaMe. All right, bye chat. Wish me luck on my interview.